The art of the stylist is to reinterpret and to find new possibilities out of things that exist. So it's painting with fashion. You're creating your imagery kind of like in a collage, because you are just pulling different colors and textures and shapes and proportions and building this whole new vision from other people's work. I think sometimes people struggle to grasp what the role of a stylist really is, and sometimes it's hard to articulate what it is as well. My mother was a prime example, 5 years into doing this as a job, and she really didn't understand what it was that I did when I said that I'm a stylist, until we were walking past a newsagent one day and I picked up a magazine and I opened it to a shoot that I'd done, and when I said, "There, Mum, that's what I do for a job," then she went, "Ah, now I get it. Now I get it." A stylist role is difficult to define, and it varies. Like, say if you're working on an advertising shoot, your primary function there is to just be focused on the fashion, to make sure that the clothes look as immaculate as you can make them look. If you're doing a runway show, your influence on that project is much bigger, almost like an art director role, because you're collaborating very closely with the designer on the collection. Then again, when you're on a magazine shoot, you are there definitely like a creative director role, where you're the one that directs everyone to arrive at that end goal of what you want those fashion images to look like. When you're doing a magazine editorial, it's a really rewarding collaborative process. So you've got to curate and handpick your team, and once you have that team, that's when you all come together and you all kind of like, you do a jam of like, you know, what the ideas are. It's like a music jam, but we're doing it with fashion and photography. When you look at the clothes that we've got on the rack,
yeah,
so I think we're going to get something really strong.
Beautiful.
Okay, let's do it. Let's make magic.
Let's do it.
I'm excited by extreme fashion, or unusual or weird ideas or new things. You know, that's what really excites me. So more on the bizarre side, I'm very, very explorative. Kind of looking for things that have extreme proportion. From Lisa Liu, like amazing, incredible, exaggerated pants shape, plastic, fantastic Ellery piece with extended collar. Incredible pleat dress from Dion Lee. It looks photogenic from all angles. Not your ordinary walking down to the supermarket footwear, but that's going to look amazing. So I'm looking for photogenic qualities, you know, whether it's the color or the texture or the shine or the matte of a fabric, its form, its proportion. So fun. It's an awesome day. Look, fantasy plays a big part in the styling world, because, you know, you're selling dreams. You're selling dreams on the pages of magazines. So you have to be able to conjure up or paint this world that kind of seduces the reader and makes them want to go and buy that incredible dress. I'm seduced by beauty all the time. You know, you become obsessed with beautiful things. Just seeing the incredible dedication and love that people put into what they create. You know, looking at handwork that someone has sat in a factory and hand stitched things for days and days and days just to create this object of beauty. It's amazing. You know, the energy in this room today has been, I don't know, electric compared to other shoots that I've done recently. Like, there's no comparison, you know, because there were no boundaries and there were no rules and there were no restrictions. We didn't have to formulate anything for anyone. And that's when you really have total creative freedom and artistic license, and you can push the boundaries and you can experiment, and that's when you get the magic.